I love LA. This is home. I grew up watching Kobe. When I first fell in love with the game and I'm outside playing in front of the house, I'm not picturing myself in an Indiana jersey or picturing myself in a Thunder jersey. I picture myself in a Lakers jersey. Everyone in the league would say that they would love to go back home and play for their city. It's just something about representing home.
Come to the Lakers! Come to the Lakers! Come to the Lakers!
You know, there's so many scenarios that he and I will be meeting with over the next several weeks where he's going to look not only at team options, but length of contract options. If he goes short term, what he could sign for then. If he goes long term now, the importance of bird rights. So there are a bunch of factors from a economic standpoint outside of just where do I want to play. Here's a booklet of some of the stuff, you know, we put together. You have some big decisions that you need to make.
This is what you play for in your career, is this opportunity to ultimately pick where you want to go play at.
Big numbers that I want you to look at here, these bottom lines here. If you do scenario one, if you wanted to stay in Oklahoma City, you're guaranteed almost $176 million over 5 years. If you did a 4-year with another team, you're guaranteed $130 million. If you did a 2+1 with Oklahoma City and you stayed in Oklahoma City, you're eligible for a 5-year max in 2 years. And you hit the market when you're 30 years old versus, 32. Hitting it at 32.
I'm gonna get paid what I deserve off of what I bring to the table. That's not my concern. The most important thing is winning a championship.
Sam Presti stepped to the plate and made an offer and made a trade to try to get Paul George to come play with Russell Westbrook. That showed both of us a lot by making a move like that.
Players like Paul, one, there's not many of them. Two, they're not often available.
Good, chin down a little bit, Pete, there you go.
And three, probably more specifically for us, is as a smaller market in the NBA, our access to that level of player, it's not all the time just waiting for you. We felt like it was something that had to be done.
There you go. Yep, we got 5 more.
I don't know if Oklahoma City would have gotten a free agency meeting if he didn't go there. Now, instead of getting a 2-hour free agency meeting with Paul, you're going to get a year-long meeting. So do what you've got to do to try to convince him.
I'm a big Tribe Called Quest fan. There's a line that basically says, scared money don't make none. And I think that's the case. We wouldn't have traded for Paul George if we didn't believe in our community, our organizational values, our ownership. If you expect Paul George or any player to have any confidence in you as an organization, you have to demonstrate it yourself.
Keep working.
Scared money don't make none.
Back on the track now, back on the track.
I would highlight Dwayne Wade as one of those guys that always seemed to take a step in another direction. How can he better himself, and how can he ultimately become a better person?
So PG, man, so since I got my own wine, I thought I'd bring it.
I can ask for that? Y'all got that Wade?
Yeah.
I'm trying to keep up. Like, Wade doing this now? Like, how do you always push the envelope?
Just let it be authentic.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because you got to put the work in.
Right.
So if it's not something you really enjoy,
Right.
you're not going to be successful in it.
All right, so I'm learning. It's a blend.
Yeah, cheers. Bro. You got to smell it first. Just to make you look official.
Okay, all right.
You got to smell it first. And then normally you come around and give you a taste, so you got to be like, I'm just going back real quick and think about this. So I remember when we played y'all in the playoffs. First year, we played y'all in the second round, and I'm guarding you. You guarding me, right? So that was the matchup. The next year, I'm guarding you in the beginning. And then I remember when you really started taking that jump, because Brian looked at me one game, was like, hey, like, he killing you right now. Like, you too.
I want to ask you some on the court stuff. I'm in that position now where I'm trying to figure out the direction I want to go. Being a free agent, like, what would you do in this situation?
So I'm gonna tell you my mindset 2010 when I was a free agent. For me, it wasn't about money. It wasn't about nothing but winning. A lot of people don't believe this. A lot of people think we had this already set up. Brian called and said, "What are you thinking?" I said, "Bro, I want to win championships. I'm tired of getting knocked out in the first round. It sucks." And then it went from there to saying, "Yo, let's do it together." Like, I won a scoring title, PG.
Right,
Nobody brought me a car.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, nothing
Yeah.
happened. It was just the season was over.
Yeah.
And I didn't want that. What fulfilled me is raising that gold thing above my head. That moment fulfills you like no other moment.
Right.
I knew that winning was going to bring everything I wanted and more.
At the end of the day, that's all I want to do. I want to be a champion. In a way, it's like, I want to come here, I want to play for the home team and put a Laker jersey on. That's always going to be something that I want to fulfill, but at the same time, it's like, what's the best move, though? I know who I am as a player. I just want to help a team win.
Right.
And I feel comfortable doing so that with Russ. And then, I mean, there's other places too, from Boston to Clippers.
You can't regret it.
Right.
Once you make this decision, whether you make a decision where you're the number one guy, or you make a decision where you're the second, third, whatever.
Right.
You make that decision, you got to be okay with it, and you're gonna bring the best PG to that decision. Because this is a hell of a ride, and this ride comes to an end. But right now, you still got a long way to go.
Absolutely. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you, D. Appreciate the good wine you gave me.
Listen, whether I'm playing against you or whether I ain't, I'm always gonna be a big fan, bro.
When you come to my city, man, please bring a bottle.